What's up, guys? Bluddshed here. Welcome to episode 21 of the Bludd Heart Podcast. Thanks for showing up. What we're going to do today is recap my entire Blizzcon trip, which I haven't done thus far. I actually missed last week's podcast. I'm so sorry about that. But you can see I've been making content if you're watching the video version of the podcast. I've been going through making D4 content. I got really excited and inspired to crack into the lore and make some speculation videos and things like that. It was an amazing trip. I got to meet tons of fans, other creators such as myself, Blizzard staff, developers. It was just an amazing time, and I haven't taken the time to talk about it, so we're gonna do that in this video. I guess we should start with Thursday. I drove up there. I live in San Diego, so it makes it easy to drive up. I mean, there is traffic, right? We have the freaking the 5, drive up the 5 to Anaheim, and it was about not too bad. It was about an hour and a half drive with a little bit of traffic. Got in, checked into the hotel, got the parking pass, went and picked up my goodie bag. Yeah, I picked up my BlizzCon goodie bag, which had this orc statue. If you're watching the video version, well, I guess you could Google what the orc statue looks like, because the green screen is definitely removing it. But yeah, I got the orc statue. There was really no goodie bag this year, which is kind of disappointing. Yeah, I've been to BlizzCon. This is my 4th BlizzCon in a row, and I kind of miss getting like stuff, I guess. Even if I never use it, I usually give it away. I'm probably gonna give away this statue as well. I usually give it away, but it's weird just not getting a goodie bag of, like, I don't know, little things. I ended up getting a bunch of stuff from the Diablo team, but we'll cover that in a little bit. But yeah, man, what's up with the goodie bag? It's not a bag anymore, it's just a statue. But maybe getting one memorable piece is better than getting a bunch of little stuff that you don't care about, Like, I think they started with the Overwatch here. You got like a nice backpack, and so yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. I'm curious in the comments below. Got my goodie bag, went and checked into the hotel. I actually brought, dude, I have a picture of it. I actually brought my entire freaking tower. I have a backup tower, and I bought like a dolly, like a travel dolly. It's not too bad. I want to see if I have a picture of it, and I must have deleted it, but it's a travel dolly, and I strapped, like, with freaking tie downs. I strapped my big old large tower to it and all my stuff, and I put it in the Forerunner and drove up to Anaheim. It was great, right? So I had that in the hotel room, so I unpacked it here. I actually have a picture of the hotel room setup. Look at if you're watching the video version of the podcast, I don't want to show feet, man. You can't show feet. Although this isn't Twitch, so I think we're good. So I had my old Yeti. Set up here, and my old monitor, and this is the hotel monitor right here. And I was chilling, man. It was a very poor setup, but it worked. And that's how I made one of my videos there. I made like a Q&A video. You can see it right here, Diablo 4 PvP loot and info. But yeah, it was chill. I took it all. I took the Yeti, and the camera, the webcam. I really wanted to stream the opening ceremony with my community. I had not done that in multiple years, because Blizzard graciously sends me to BlizzCon. So I've been spending my BlizzCon with them, but I do have community members at the convention, I suppose. But yeah, with my Twitch stream, and with you guys on YouTube, you guys can tune in on Twitch. So I really was trying to stream from the hotel room, so I did bring all my stuff with me. But Thursday night, we all got together. They did a Cards Against Humanity. I believe Dreadscythe, SVR, a lot of people, probably Leviathan. Sorry if I'm not remembering properly. So yeah, they made a Diablo Cards Against Humanity, and then like one of the cards was like, and Blood's beard, If you've ever played Cards Against Humanity, you can have some funny moments. But we got like a souvenir. All the creators took the time to sign the cards, so we got everyone on here. It's pretty awesome stuff. Yeah, it's one of those, you can see the Diablo Cards Against Humanity right there. Yeah, it's cool, man. It's like a tradition. I didn't play because I was too busy catching up with everyone talking, but I was around the table hanging out. I was trying to listen in whenever I could. It was just fun to catch up with everyone, like I host people, or like we talk in stream, but it's not the same thing versus talking in person, right? It was just awesome to talk to everybody in person, and just with like-minded individuals, just bullshitting. It was a really awesome time, and I was glad we had like a little community night on Thursday before the madness happened, right? So I stayed up pretty late, hung out. That's the first time I got to meet Muggle Mama. Here's a pic of that. Hey, look at her, man. She's so awesome. This is by the bar here after a few drinks. My eyes look more red. Wait, can we see that? My eyes look a little red. Let's see. Check on Blood's eye. Yeah, it's looking a little red, man. I don't know, Blood. That's like 2 or 3 IPAs in. Not too bad. Went home late. Like I said, I think it was about 2 in the morning. Set the alarm. Woke up bright and early. Got ready. Got the setup. Made sure the lighting was as good as it can be. If you want to see the lighting, let me actually play one of the videos so you can get an idea. Your way, whether it's solo, here it is. Like, so this is the hotel room right here in this top corner. If you're watching the video podcast, you know, you don't have the best lighting, you don't have the best camera angle. It's a cucked setup. So, but that was the plan, was to stream directly from the hotel room, and we tried. It didn't go well. There was lots of lag, you know, like it was the day of BlizzCon, man. Just think, like, you could look out the hotel room window and there is just like hordes and hordes of people, pun intended, right, for the horde. And I'm in the hotel room at BlizzCon trying to stream, and the hotel internet keeps cutting out. I had like hundreds and hundreds of people show up to support from this hotel stream, and I ended up just not doing it. I think I have a picture of me from the hotel here. Yeah. This is me, optimistic, bright-eyed, and all that stuff before everything fails. So I tried to do it. It didn't work, and I was like, damn, right? It was like about 10:30. It was like about 10:30. The opening ceremony was at 11. I really didn't want everyone to have, I didn't want everyone to experience their BlizzCon with my internet keep cutting out and you can't listen to it and you're missing video and all that stuff. So I decided to call it. So everyone can enjoy their BlizzCon, and I was just gonna watch it from the hotel room, you know? And then I get a Discord message from Tiffany and her husband, and it was amazing. They actually held a seat for me at the convention. So I had a fan hold a seat for us, which is awesome, by the way, right? They also hooked me up with this custom mug, which I still haven't cleaned yet. I was gonna like clean it out because, you know, I traveled with it, got my grubby hands all over it, put it in the bag and all that stuff. Yeah, man, they hooked me up with a trusty mug here, and it's awesome, dude. What a nice gift. And the bottom says, "Oh my God, not like this." If you can read it, it says, "Oh my God, not like this." I don't know if you guys know why it says, "Oh my God, not like this." Let me actually get the clip for you. It's a little cringe. So if you're not watching the video version of the podcast, I'm setting the stage for you. I was under the weather. I was drinking Emergency, and I was not all there, okay? And I may or may not have hit my giant cup of Emergency. Emergency is like a vitamin C water onto my keyboard, ruining everything. It's the middle of the stream, and my keyboard is flooded like, I don't know, the ocean, right? The Red Sea or whatever. And I don't know what to do. So here it is, cringe moment. You can hear the, anyway. I look extra orange today. I don't know, maybe I took too much vitamin C. But yeah. Yeah. What do you do at that point? You're in the middle, there's people watching, you're in a group, and then intermission. Yeah, so oh my God, not like this. That's yeah, that's fine. So thank you, Tiffany. I appreciate you guys for holding the seat for me and, you know, making me a custom mug that I'm gonna enjoy for a long time to come, and remembering such a cool moment on the stream. So it's 10:30 and I'm in the hotel room. I get a message. I'm like, boom, okay, now how am I gonna get through this horde of people outside? So I have a seat for me. That's awesome. I'm going down to try to lock in this seat, and I got other people from the community messaging me, "Yo, Blood, where are you, bro? Like, we noticed your stream went down. We have a seat for you." And it felt so nice to be loved, man. Like, you know, I guess I was kind of feeling lonely because I was gonna stream with the community. That fell through, and then I was sitting there in the hotel room, and then all of a sudden everyone's like showing up like heroes, man, to hook me up with seats, and I was really happy. So I was like, let me just try to get in, right? You know, I have a media badge. Blizzard graciously hooked me up with another media badge, like the 4th year in a row. And I was like, okay, let's just go. Maybe we'll flash our badge and I'll flash the beard and we'll get in. So I was just being optimistic. You know me, like I'll be optimistic to the end of the world, man. So I'm going down to BlizzCon. I get through, and the line to get to the mythic stage was the main Diablo stage, which is where the people that are holding my seats for me are. Is like, I mean, even the media, there was a wait time. Like, it was just full, right? You can imagine a bottleneck. It was the passage of Thermopylae, and the 300 Spartans that are Blizzard staff were blocking it. You couldn't get through. So I walk up to so I could see it in the distance. I could see the line of people, right? I mean, you can imagine, like, it's just a huge sea of people. And I'm just walking toward it like, damn, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? And there's a little break in the line, and I get to the line. I make eye contact with Nineball. If you don't know Nineball, he's a huge lore head. He's a writer for Defense. He does the West March Workshop podcast with Leviathan. And sometimes Dread Scythe is on there as well, I believe. Anyway, I make eye contact with Nineball in the sea of people at BlizzCon, and he looking regal as ever, looking at his head, his back straight, his chin high. The security guards are looking at him, and because he's on the other side of the fence, I guess. This little, you know, like a theater fence thing you can go under. He makes eye contact with me, and he goes, "He's with me. That guy's with me." And the security guards goes, "Let him in." So I bypassed. So I go under the thing, and I bypassed like hundreds of people. It was like so perfect, man. Like, I literally walked from the Hilton Hotel down out into BlizzCon, and I was probably like on the mythic stage area in like 2 minutes. It was so quick. I actually just went through everything, got to the back of the line, and happened to see him there. And the security guards thought he worked there or something, man. He's just commanding people, right? So, yeah, you can tell I'm so excited to tell the story of BlizzCon just because I'm shouting and I don't have my cool radio voice. Yeah, Bluddshed on the 49 dial. But hope you guys are enjoying the podcast. I have a fun time filming this. So I get through. I go sit down with Tiffany, who held the seat for me, and everyone's messaging me to come sit with them. So I tell them, you know, thank you for holding the seat. I appreciate it. Thank you for the gift as well. And I go proceed to sit and I got a seat next to SVR, Child, Brandy's like one over, Fluffy's like one over this way, Muggle's behind me, Wolfcryer's behind me, Leviathan's. So like the whole community's in this little area. So it really worked out, man. It was pretty awesome stuff. I might have a picture of, this is not that pic, but it is a different pic. Yeah, and we might have a picture. I think I have a video of it somewhere. But yeah, there was all three of us hanging out, man, killing and chilling. It was a pretty good time. And watching the opening ceremony with everyone was a pretty magical thing, right? So we're waiting there, and then there's a countdown, 5, 4, and then at 4 it cuts out, and then the trailer plays, and everyone goes crazy. It's D4 announced, the moment we've been waiting for. Once we knew it was D4, I wasn't 100% excited. I gotta admit, I was like apprehensive what kind of game it was gonna be. So we knew it was D4, the trailer was cool. If you were watching on the Mythic stage, the trailer actually broke. But on the virtual ticket and the other stages, you didn't see it. It was only the Mythic stage, apparently. Yeah, if you were watching it, it actually like didn't work. But eventually we got to see the second half of the trailer. And they came out on stage and yada, yada, yada. Until they said the words, "We're making an isometric classic Diablo ARPG." Then my heart was like, woohoo! You know what I mean? Then I was super excited at that point. Because that was what I wanted to hear, is we're making a legit Diablo game. There was so many rumors with, it was going to be a Dark Souls game, or it was going to be some kind of first-person type game. Or like just... They said they had multiple projects in the works, and they still might have these projects, but there was a lot of rumors of a different interpretation of a game. So as soon as they said isometric, all that stuff, I was pretty happy. Let me play my footage in the background for you guys. Yeah, that was the moment where I think I was the most happy, and I was okay. I was like, okay, now I can breathe and enjoy the announcement. So from there, it was just enjoying all the features. You know, they said buzzwords like we're adding rune words and PvP and all these selling point things that we want to hear, talent trees, and it was pretty hype, right? So after the opening ceremony was over, I had two choices. I could watch the Diablo panel, or I can go to the media room and play the demo. And it was really hard not to go play Diablo 4 demo, right? The lines were packed, but you know, since we're like a media pass, we have the luxury or the privilege to go try the demo right there. And I decided to watch the opening ceremony with everybody again, or not the opening ceremony, the first Diablo panel. The first Diablo panel was juicy info. Like at the time, we didn't know a lot of things about it. So it was really eye-opening. I think it was about 45 minutes long. The opening ceremony ran to about 12:30. The systems panel started at 12:45 or like 1 o'clock. And it ended like at something like that. I don't know. And then it ended 30 minutes before I had to go live. And on stage, they said, we have streamers to watch. Check him out. And I was on the list on the panel, like on the first D4 panel, I believe. Or it was on the opening ceremony panel, I think. So I got to see my name on the opening ceremony panel. So that was so that whole day already, up until this point, I had love from my community in the morning, and then love from my IRL community for holding me a seat, giving me a gift, and then love from the Diablo community holding me a seat also, letting me through. And then we had D4 announced. So I'm on this like euphoric high. And then I got to see my name on the main I think it was the main ceremony, you know, at Blizzcon. It's like Bluddshed streaming at 2 o'clock, 2 to 4 p.m. And the Diablo 4 demo. And I'm like, oh, I get to stream the Diablo 4 demo is like more hype, I was on cloud 9, 10, 11. Yeah, it was like an amazing day for me. And I hadn't even streamed up until that point, like, you know, the D4 stream. So after the opening ceremony, I go run upstairs, I get some food and get some breakfast and just kind of get ready, get in the mindset of streaming. So then, you know, I go down and it's 2 o'clock, I go live, you can see me up here. This light is so bright, by the way. And next time I will block it or turn it down or unplug that bitch, right? But I didn't care. I was like, let me in, I want to stream ASAP. That was my number one goal. It was just to play. Like, who doesn't want to just play D4 and stream, right? So the light's crazy looking, but whatever, I guess. So I got to stream from BlizzCon. Chat was crazy. I broke another milestone. Not only did I get to stream my dream game from BlizzCon, which is like a bucket list. This is my second time streaming from BlizzCon. Last year I streamed Immortal, so that was a big contrast from streaming Immortal last year to doing D4. I won't get into it, but you can figure it out. Streaming Immortal last year, and if you were to stream D4 this year, it's a stark comparison, right? So that's all I'm gonna say on the subject. I appreciate both opportunities, and I'll never back down from a challenge. Let's just say that. So I'm streaming Diablo 4. I'm freaking out. I feel like I don't feel like I was nervous 1%. I just feel like I was excited. Like filming this podcast, I feel like I'm shouting, stuttering, because I'm excited to tell you guys about my trip. I haven't even really talked about it. We've just been talking about D4. We've been theory crafting, how to make D4 better, how to do this. You know, I haven't even took the time. Theory crafting the release date, what classes are there going to be? We've been just nonstop. I haven't really had a chance to get this out on my system maybe. So streaming from BlizzCon, awesome, excited, blabbing just like I'm blabbing now. And then after the stream was over, oh, I broke a milestone. Yeah, so I broke 20,000 viewers, which is, I mean, that just shattered my expectations. That is a huge milestone for me. And I don't know when I'll beat it again. Maybe have a chance at D4 Alpha, maybe next year at BlizzCon. But dang, bro, over 20K. I didn't think I would do that. I started streaming 3.5 years ago now, and it was kind of a huge milestone for me, and something that even now I haven't fully even grasped. You know, I definitely don't get nervous streaming with a lot of people. I feel like it comes naturally to me to, I don't know, be on camera or talk or whatever. But I was definitely excited just to play the game. And I was like, everything was new. So it's like a dopamine. I was like, ooh, what's this? What's this? what's this? I even took the time to go through the talent trees, even though it was really fast. I took the time to go through the talent trees on my stream because it might actually help people compile lists together. So yeah, I was all over the place, right? So after my stream was over, I went back upstairs. I just needed time to just woo, right? So I went back actually to my hotel room. I think I consumed like a king size Snickers bar and a Pepsi or something. I was just like, okay, I just need to eat and just relax again and just grasp it. I did get this cool Diablo box, which it doesn't look cool right now. I'm gonna show you for like streaming from the convention. Boom. How cool is that, dude? I don't know if something else comes in this box or they just had them custom made or what, but man, this thing is cool. I'm gonna keep this forever, dude. And it had some awesome stuff in there. Like I got this poster. I got a poster. I think you might have gotten this during the walkthrough, but all the dev team signed it. It's like a Lilith poster, right? This is so dope for like a stream room, a game room. I have a Reaper of Souls poster with Wyatt Chang and John Yang from like 3-4 years ago. Look at that. That's dope. That's a dope poster. Like the whole team signed it. I appreciate that. That kind of stuff I treasure, you know? And then I got the D3 team to sign another one. This is specifically the Diablo 3 team on here. Matt and Frankie from the D3 team. It was so awesome to meet them. Maybe we'll talk about that later or now. And the box had like these coasters. Came in this cool tin. This is like the tin. And then the coasters are pretty dope. They look like this. Got some coasters, chat. I might do a giveaway for this Cupa Deadly box. I don't really collect these, but these are cool. They're all black and red. And then I got a Lothus shirt. I got a bomber hat. Oh, here it is. Yeah. I got a bomber jacket, which is super cool. I felt like a dev team. I felt like I was part of the dev team wearing that jacket. You know, it's like D4 jacket, walking around Blizzcon. I got a snapback, which I have to break in still. So you can see my day was just like boom, 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 boom. It is amazing, dude. Time of my life, bro. I couldn't be happier. I'm trying to see if there's any more pictures for that day. So then, yeah, so I'm at my hotel room and just like tweeting stuff out and just being happy. Oh, and then I posted that video. So I posted my gameplay video at the hotel room. So I'm still working, chat. I never turn it off. We always working out here. I posted my gameplay of the demo the day of, and we just currently broke 1 million views on the video. I don't have that many views. I guess I was just there, right? I don't have that many videos that broke 1 million views, but we broke 1 million views on that video. So that was another milestone. I think we had like 500K the first day. So that was another milestone. Just a crazy thing to break so quickly. I was like, again, another thing was just blowing up, and then Twitter was blowing up, and it was amazing, dude. So I go back, catch up with everyone, just kind of talk and, you know, all that stuff, and meet up and just kind of soak in the day. I think we were all in shock. I mean, after they announced D4, it was like my mind went blank. I didn't even hear like the other announcements until like maybe the Overwatch 2 trailer, and then the Overwatch 2 trailer hit, and then I was like, damn, this is a good trailer, right? Because it was just like, we were just so hyped for that one moment. And then at night, that would be Friday night. Friday night, had like a Blizzard get-together party. So you got to meet a lot of the developers and talk to them about D4 and like, you know, our thoughts and opinions. I shared a lot of stuff in person. Like a lot of the stuff that the community is talking about now, I shared. Like I was like, hey, like it's kind of concerning when you balance PvE and PvE together. Don't you think that'll affect the game adversely? And I was like, the itemization looks not the best. I wouldn't really design my game with attack and defense. You know, what are your thoughts and opinions on that? And, you know, all the answers they gave me are the same answers that they gave in general. Just like, you know, it's still early alpha. We're looking into different ways. We appreciate your feedback. We want to hear this stuff. The Paragon system, there's going to be a Paragon system in D4. That's really concerning to me because as a D3 player, Paragon's absolute garbage, right? I hate it. Hate how you get main stat from it. But I love it if it was like Magic Find, Pickup Radius, things like that. You know, even Magic Find might be bad, but anything's better than just pure main stat. So yeah, all these concerns that everyone has, I addressed them in person to the developers, and I also sent them a personal email, just like, you know, comprehensive list. So hopefully D4 gets better. I'm on board with a lot of people. I want the game to be as amazing as possible. And as soon as I get into alpha, or if I get into alpha, right? I don't want to assume, I will make it my life's mission to make D4 the best possible game and give honest feedback, not just, I always promise to give legitimate feedback to what I think is the best, even if it's not the most popular opinion, right? So a lot of people are asking me about endgame, and nobody's played Diablo 4 endgame. So a lot of things are red flags, you know, like this talent tree you're seeing on screen looks a little light, but World of Warcraft's talent tree was a little light, and it was super meaningful and super impactful as we played it. So it's really hard for me to say the end game is not good until we get to play the end game. They even said like the Keystone system is a small part of a bigger game. Like they didn't introduce all the end game systems in one, but they did say like world bosses and the dungeon keys is a part of end game. So if they have one other super system, or even two other super systems, it can make endgame really rewarding and engaging in different ways. Like maybe they just don't want to unveil the whole pie right away. So nobody's played endgame. We can say it's good or bad, but we can talk about our concerns, especially like, you know, if things are like red flags, like itemization, the talent tree. You know, maybe they're gonna add a new character every 6 months, like Overwatch does. And that's why the characters look a little on the light side. So we're gonna have a huge stable of characters. Maybe there's another system that they're gonna put on top of it. We have to see. I will be there championing the game with you guys on the front lines like always. So don't worry about that, chat. I'll take care of you. So that was Saturday night. They allowed me to talk to them. They didn't shy away from any questions. That's one thing I could applaud the devs for, is they look tough, man, and they're not afraid. Like you ask them about microtransactions, they're like, hell yeah, we're doing microtransactions, but no pay to win. You ask them about Paragon, they're like, hell yeah, we're doing Paragon, but you know, it's not. They told me it's not going to be like D3. So like, we promise you, we learned our lessons from D3. To me, that's like them saying it won't be like overpowered, or it won't be bad. So I'm gonna trust them, and hopefully when we get into alpha, we give them some real feedback, you know, some real hard hitting feedback. So I like that they don't shy away from questions. It gives me confidence when they have a vision and they want to see it through. Woke up Saturday, and Saturday is the second day of BlizzCon. We had a systems panel, and that was the day where I got to meet and greet fans. I did a lot of signing shirts and hats. A lot of people have that D4 hat, and I signed a bunch of hats. And I got to meet, I don't have that many pictures. I didn't get that many, but here's one right here. Me with a fan, always throwing up peace signs, right? Yo, shout out to everyone being cool all the time, man. There was also some like artwork. Somebody from the stream, Meta, commissioned this artwork. That's super awesome. So yo, shout out to, I think Kay did that. Shout out to you guys for making some cool stuff. I try to have pictures everywhere on the, yeah, just to kind of show you. We took the community picture. Here's the community picture with basically all of us. Let me make it big so you guys can see it. You can see a lot of people from the community, like Riker, SVR. We got some of our bros from defense here. We got Fluff, Knight. You know what I mean? Here's Dread Scythe, Muggle, Leviathan, 9Ball. Toioiz right here. Toioiz from the community. He's been around for a long time. A little bro in the community. Wolf Crier, Me Child. This is P Child, and that's me, Bluddshed, right? A lot of people from the community. If I missed anyone, I'm sorry, man. But oh, SVR is right here. Yeah, a lot of people from the community, and I think this is Kraig. Yeah, a lot of people from the community showed up for a picture. Here's husband. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, a lot of people from the community showed up, and it was awesome. It's always good to take our yearly picture, and it's a good time. You know, it's just fun, honestly, hanging out with everyone, because we get to talk to them and stream, but like I said, talking to him in person is just way cooler, right? And so that was a meet and greet, lots of fans. Like that was my day to like, I was running around meeting with everybody. And then that's the day I talked to the D3 devs, right? So me, Fluff, and P-Child went and hung out with the D3 devs. in the like Blizzard arcade area and just shoot the shit, talk about all kinds of stuff. Had a good old time. And we found out that the patch 267 is on console, and that was wild. So we went there on console and we were testing it, and we're like, damn, they removed the lamentation multiplier. Dang, they buffed Crusader to the moon. Man, the Crusader is so buffed. I can't wait to play it on PC. Hopefully it comes out today when this video is posting. That'll be Tuesday. They also, they buffed the monk set. The monk set isn't that strong, but it's way better than it was. It's a big step in the right direction. They added a resource generator on it. That solves one of the problems. And yeah, they did it. They added the 6-piece is affected by Tempest Rush 2 now. So yeah, the monk set's really good. We're gonna use that for our YouTube Let's Play. So stay tuned for that if you like our yearly or seasonal Let's Play. That was fun. You know me, I'm a D3 freak. So I ran over there immediately when I found out and I was testing it. And then that night, which was Saturday night, we went out again, drinks, hanging out with the community. I actually got to spend a lot of time with the Blizzard developers and just talking to Brandy. Brandy's always awesome. Everybody likes Brandy, right? So she's just as awesome in person as she is in real life. Just being out to hang, even if it's just for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, it's just nice to hang out with people and catch up and then, meet some more people. I went and got pho for the first time with one of the developers. Yo, here's my pho, dude. I was afraid. I was afraid to get this, man. Honestly, I had never tried it before. Whenever I ask somebody what pho is, they always say like it's like this meat that's marinated or boiled for multiple days or hours. It's always weird. It's literally ramen, okay? If you guys have never tried this before, it's literally just ramen. And if I triggered somebody by saying that, oh well, okay? It's basically like a different culture's version of ramen. And you can see my Thai tea with boba back there. Not a big fan of boba, but the Thai tea was aight. There's a lot of sugar. And but this pho was amazing. It looks good, doesn't it? So I recommend it, 10 out of 10. I don't know what place we went to in Orange County, but it was worth, I'm gonna say. Yeah, I was almost embarrassed to be in California and never tried it before because all my friends have tried it. And, people are asking to go. And I was like, you know what? There's been so many firsts lately. Let's just do something. Let's just keep it going, right? Let's keep trying new stuff. And it was a nice way to top off the little BlizzCon weekend, was hanging out at night, getting some late night pho. I think it was like 2 a.m, or then daylight savings kicked in, so we gained an hour, so it was like 1 a.m. It was late. It was late. And then Sunday, I went back kind of early because I wanted to make videos and get on it. Like it's just me getting back into the groove and resting and relaxing. The last 2 BlizzCons after the Saturday BlizzCon, I went to Universal Studios, but I decided not to this time. Me and my friends decided to not do that, but that was usually like a tradition. I'd go up to Universal Studios for the Scaregrounds, but we did some local stuff this year. We did a bunch of local haunted houses, so we kind of got it out of our system. Oh, Saturday night, we also did a stream with, it was SVR, I believe, and Riker, and then the community members were walking by and everyone joined in. So then Leviathan came, I don't know what order, but, and then Dead Set, me, and then P-Child joined in later. This was actually a BlizzCon moment that I'll never forget. I don't know why I had so much fun. Maybe it was just, again, hanging out with everybody that we don't normally get to. And yeah, we did like SVR did a live stream and recapping the event with his community. It's like a 2-hour video. You can watch it. I believe if you check out his Twitter, maybe I'll try to remember to put a link in the description of this video if you guys want to watch it. Amazing time. It was so much fun. I think you guys will have a good time if you watch it. Just joking, laughing with everyone. And it's just an amazing BlizzCon, being able to have D4 and be a part of an amazing community, right? I had so much fun. I told them, let's go ahead and do this again. I wouldn't mind doing it again. So I'm not announcing anything. I can't confirm it. But on my end, I'd say I'll commit. I told him I'll commit to like a monthly show, or I'll be like a guest if he wants to start a show. Because I think he did a good job as host. And he's one of the most knowledgeable people, in my opinion, on D3. And yeah, so I was like, if you want to host a show, I'll join it bi-weekly or monthly. And I had so much fun that I wanted to do it again, right? It was way more fun than I thought. I had turned down every podcast offer I've gotten up to this point, just because I usually have a rigid schedule with, I do streaming 50 hours a week, and then I run a YouTube channel and I have a podcast, and you know, any kind of social media or behind the scenes stuff. I'm on the phone sometimes with like my sponsors like GG Supplements or Cyberpower PC. And you know, like I guess I have so much going on, friends that want to hang out, family that wants to hang out. I usually don't have time for anything else, but I had so much fun. I want to make time, especially if it's more community stuff that people enjoy. I got a lot of positive feedback from that, so that was awesome as well. Woo. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Again, I feel like I'm screaming and like I'm just so excited, man. And I hope it shines through. I hope you guys can see what I see. Oh, someone made this funny meme. You want to see it? Yo, who's the crazy person that made this? Who is the crazy person that made this? I found this crazy person. I think they actually did a revised version of this, and they added a bunch of people from the community. So yeah, this was funny. This made me laugh. I woke up one of the mornings and I saw this, and it made my whole day, man. It actually made, let me actually bring it up. Light of Scorpio. So shout out to Light of Scorpio for making one of the funniest memes. Memes really do make someone's day. So there you go. Well, I think that just about does it for my trip. All in all, man, D4's here. Like, our dreams came true. It's a successor to D2 and D3. There are some things that are concerning with the game, but I'm very hopeful and optimistic like always, man. If we're ever in the ocean, stranded, with no chance for survival, I'm the kind of person that's like, it'll work out. All you can do is play the hand you're dealt and try to position yourself from there. So I will never freak out. That's just me, right? So the game, I think, has amazing potential. The gameplay is absolutely stunning. Plays way better than it looks. And the framework is there for an amazing game. You know, if everything was more, it would be amazing. Like if the talent trees were more, if the rune words were more, if the legendaries are more, there might be more legendaries, we don't know. If the item stats were more, like everything is so good. We just want more of it, right? And we want it to be the game that we play forever. So I will do my best to make Diablo 4 the best game possible and give honest feedback on what I actually think. And the darkness is back, Lilith is back. You know, I got the, yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I will be back to weekly episodes. Next week will probably be the episode before the season starts, unless Blizzard drops a bomb on us and the season starts on the 15th. But I really, truly believe it'll be the 22nd. That's about a week before Thanksgiving in America. So we got plenty of time before that. If you want to support the stream or the channel and all that stuff, you can sub, you can like the video, you can share the video with your friends. If it's on Apple or Spotify, you can always, rate it on that program or however you want. You can support anywhere. I got a lot of starter videos planned for Diablo 3 and more Diablo 4 content on the way. That's going to be all for me today. This is the Bloodshed, and I'm out of here. Peace.